I have 5 persons. I'm not expecting this platform to be filled with people. I just need 5 persons that want to change their lives. So it's very, very important and appreciative to us. So we don't really need a crowd. So we are going to commence. Please, if you have not dropped your email, tap the chat box, because when we close this session, we may lose some of this because I'm taking the emails out. Only people that attend this program will get airdrops. So unlike what we had last time. So we will start. Let me do some SMS to let them know we've commenced. Again, just so we'll have to share some screen, and then when we finish with the web, we're going to share it on mobile, so that because the future is mobile, so we're going to actually assume that a lot of people are using mobile device. So that way we'll be able to get something useful today. I believe after today, a lot of us will feel more confident, making small money on the internet using decentralized applications that are out there. The most important thing is to understand what is happening, what is going on. Because gone are those days when somebody will tell you, hey, buy token, keep, buy token, keep. No, it doesn't work like that anymore. We need to understand what you're buying, what's the value, what's the opportunity around it, and then you should be able to do this on your own. So that is how scammers are really robbing us of there. They tell you buy, they will even tell you invest, and your money will be growing every week. How does it grow? You don't know. All those things are going to change now. So come in. Yeah, please. Sorry. Okay, just to send SMS. Yeah. Network is bad. Son Collins, welcome. I didn't see you. Son Collins has gone. It's back again. Internet is really fast. That's why we have to do this very fast. Okay, so let's dive to doing something. I had 5 earlier. So like I said, unlike last time, I wasn't expecting a lot of people because this is going to be a very short session, 30 minutes at most, and we almost lost 10 minutes now. So we have to go. I'm going to share a screen here, like we did last time, because that's going to be the foundation of what we're trying to do. So if you look at what I itemized on WhatsApp, you see that I said that we will learn how to fund our wallets. Then we'll learn how to understand some promissory coins or tokens that you know that they're going to maybe grow in the future. And then selling them, you need to know how to buy them, sell them on your own. And then after that, we'll share some other some information about ReedBricks updates on what we are doing now and what you're going to expect. So after that, we close this session. It's going to be very short. Last time, if you remember vividly, I'm going to share my screen. we actually worked with CoinMarketCap. I hope we can share, see my screen. If you can see my screen, please indicate. Just say yes, I can see it so that I know I'm not talking to myself. Can you see my screen, guys? That's good. You can see my screen. Yes, I'm admitting somebody now. Okay. 1 minute. We have 5 now. I want to have this so I can admit new people. Talis, hello, Chiku, you're welcome. Okay, so if you can see my screen, please indicate you can see my screen. It's very important so that we can proceed. Indicate that you can see my screen. Can you see my? Can you all see my screen? I'm yet to hear a word. That's I'm worried. Can you see my?
Can see.
Okay, thank you. That's just what I want to hear, so that I'm sure I wasn't talking to myself. So we're going to do quite a few research on what is going on CoinMarketCap. You know, like I said last time, CoinMarketCap is more like the chief of them all, CMC. CMC is where all the coins are dreaming to come. You could list on other DEX, decentralized exchanges, but CoinMarketCap seems to bear more value. So every token is struggling to make it to CoinMarketCap. So this is where we come. So now I'm going to go to cryptocurrencies and look at what was added recently added. Then if you come, you see something like all this. Backstar Dodge, a new pin, Poirot, Fantasy token. So take your time and then you go through them. So that's what I do almost every day. I research those coins and try to find out. It starts with the name. Sometimes the name will pass a lot of message. Something like Frank Inu will tell you that it's a meme token. Maybe trying to copy something from Shiba Inu. That's why they had Inu. So the name, you look at the name, you look at the logo. So that will give you, quite the information you want. Then another area you want to look at is the network. Like this one is BNB. This is another chain. Cletane, then, and so on. So you have to watch out for all those things. This one is Polygon. This is BNB. These ones are on Ethereum. This is BNB. So you know what you're dealing with. Because if you're going to buy any of these tokens, you need to be sure what your wallet is. If your wallet is Ethereum wallet, then you probably be buying from Ethereum network. If your wallet is a Binance chain wallet, you're probably going to be buying from a Binance network. So take that in mind. Some of us don't even care what Polygon. Next class we're going to have, I'm going to touch Polygon because a lot of people are making a whole lot of money from Polygon network. So we're going to talk about Polygon while we wait for Reed to come, because once Reed arrives, we all are going to be smiling with a lot of money. So that's what that means, because we have a lot of use cases coming on board, and that is exactly what is holding the project. So now I'm going to go, let's use this one is Fantasy token. Yeah, doesn't really sound good to me. So the fantasy token, I'm going to look at it. Let me clear this. Okay. If you quickly look at the fantasy token, you see what the market is doing here. So what it means is that between this time, 12:03 p.m. in the afternoon today to 7 p.m., the coin has moved from all-time high of this amount. If you look at the price in the dots there, you see 0.02 cents and has gone down to 0.01 cents. So you probably need to know what happened, because if you know when that coin is listed, you will probably know the reason why. Let's look at here. So where I had a red mark, the coin was actually listed here. So that's what it means. And this is the price they listed the coin, 0.006. So, and then people started buying. That initial buy pushed the price up until here. Then after that, there's then some of those people that, because this is where you make money if you know how to grab this. So those that bought here, watched the market. When the market got here, you can see this is more like 100x, whether I like it or not, and they sold off and the market went down again. So the purchase is going to still continue until the market will get momentum again to go up. So this is one thing I will look at. That's the first I'll look at. Then I'm going to also look at, okay, at this time, that's the same today, at about 11 a.m., that was when this coin was actually listed. And that's the price it was listed, 0.006 or 0.007 cents. But look at what the price is now, 0.01 cents. So we're actually dealing with about 10x or thereabouts. So if you put like $1,000 here, it means you are making 10% of that amount up. So that's what it means, and so on. And then when you sell, you can take your money out. Let's go back to cryptocurrencies recently added. Let me take your attention somewhere. This one was added 5 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago. There are people, their job is to buy these things as soon as it's listed. In the next 10 hours, they don't even get to 5 hours, they sell off and make their money and go home and start waiting for another coin. But the challenge is some of these coins are traps. So when you put your money, it's easy to buy. When you now want to sell, you find out that you can't even sell. So it becomes a problem. Sorry, I'm so sorry. There are people waiting to be admitted. I wasn't actually looking. So please, let's admit them. So that's exactly what we have here. So we are going to look at this oil rod, even though it's, I don't know, we can't see the chain, but I want to draw attention somewhere now. This is the price it's selling now. It means that in the past 1 hour, it has gained 3.3% or 3.4%. In the last 24 hours, it has gained 8%. So it means that if you bought this coin in the last 24 hours, you have made about 8% now. So even if you sell now, you are not in a loss. But it depends on the amount of money you invested in this coin. That depends on the amount of money you invested. So if you invest $10,000, you get 10% of it. If you invest $100, you get 10% of $100. That's how this works. So if you're a long-term investor, what that means is that you could buy now. And if you look at their work, the project, the white paper, and all those things like we did last time, you could tell that this project is going to grow in the next maybe 2 months. When you can invest $10 and forget about it and give it time. Maybe by the time you come back another 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, your $10 might have turned to $1,000. It happens all the time. So these are the things you need to take into account when you are dealing. So look at this. Okay, let me go a little bit down to this Calvex. Calvex sounds like an interesting project. The price now is about 0.01, and then they have lost about 0.88 in the last 1 hour. But that's not to worry about, because they've gained 46% in the last 24 hours. So a lot of people are going to make a lot of money from here, and they have a very good volume trading for the last 24 hours, and this is their fully diluted market cap. So, and it's on block on BNB. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick one of these, and then I will just summarize the analysis we did last time. I hope we've not forgotten about, for the interest of those that did not participate, I'm going to run a quick analysis on CalVex and see how we can invest in it. So from here, please mute your, this is so we can have a conversation. Please mute your line so we can have a good conversation here. Thank you. Now I'm going to go to CalVex and click on it. Now, if you have time, you can look at their paperwork or their website. Their website is calvex.io. Or if you don't have time, so let's look at the Binance Smart Chain. If you can see my this here, so you see this is where it gets interesting. If you can see my screen here, it gets interesting here. Don't be deceived. I wish we can have a time to talk about this. So if you look at this box here, you find out that at this point, I'm now going to rethink my position here. The reason is because this coin was minted about 1,000 million and billion, about 10 billion tokens. And so far they have about 1,681 addresses. And the total transactions that was done so far is about 3,000 transactions. So you need to weigh these things, because if 1,000 holders are doing buying and selling and they've done about 3,000 transactions, if you divide 3,000 by this, if you divide 3,000 by 1,600, it means that each person is doing less than maybe probably 10 transactions or so. So we need to understand all those ones. Now, another area I want to go, if you're looking at this screen, is the smart contract. The contract. I talked about this last time. But let me still go through it. The contract, start looking for loopholes. The easier way I do this is to do Control F and type mint. So the minting means that even if you buy this token, the owner of the token can mint more tokens, and then, and that's it. When more tokens are minted, the coin will lose value, so that there has to be some transactions again to lift it. Okay, so you see this one is the minting, but I think this is safe because this is minting event, and this one is minting function in the contract. And then I won't go too deep on this, but that's the first thing I normally do, because if I spend like $1,000 on this coin. The question is, if the owner comes or the company comes to mint more of these tokens, it means my money will drop in value. I will have to wait again for the value of that coin to appreciate. So that is it. So with this, I will say, okay, I'm okay with this coin. So let's go to the next stage. I'm going to copy the smart contract. See, copy it. You can still do this in CoinMarketCap. This is the smart contract address. You can copy it. I don't know how many of you that has MetaMask. This is my MetaMask. Last lecture we talked about MetaMask. If you don't have MetaMask, it's very, very important. You can, if you're using browser. But if you're using your mobile phone, you use Trust Wallet. It's the same thing. So I'm going to add this token to MetaMask. So go to Assets, and then I'll do import. I'll paste. So you can see when I pay, I will repeat this part so I don't have to rush it. Go to assets from your wallet and then go to import tokens and paste it. You must be on the main chain because that is it. And then you add token and you import. So that is it. So with this, we are ready to buy this token. Another token of that is very, very important is the USDT. The USDT token. Let's search USDT because I need to have it. That's USDT Theta. I want to add it to my contract, to my MetaMask too, so you'll be able to see because I think I have some money on USDT. So go to assets, go to import, add USDT. It is a, sorry, mention. Okay, I think I already have it added, just not showing. I don't know, but let's proceed. I want this thing to be faster than we thought. So now, if you are buying anything, Jude or Zemena, sorry, I didn't see you waiting. Let me bring this. Now, you go to what is a DEX? When we talk about decentralized finance, what we are referring to is, let me bring this a bit out. Something like Pancake Swap is a typical example of the centralized finance. So if you is Pancake Swap .finance. Let me bring where I can type this in. So this is the menu here. And you see it. So if you go to your browser and type pancake.finance, I'll show you how that can be done in mobile. You see, that's Pancake Swap. So this is where you can buy and sell any token, any of those tokens we've researched here. So let's go. I'm going to disconnect my wallet so you see how this is done. So I have my tokens here on MetaMask, probably my BNB and USDT. So then you connect your wallet, select MetaMask, and I'm good to go. I'm admitting some people, sorry. I think internet is just something else for some of us. So now, welcome. Okay, so now let's go to trade and go to swap. Go to trade and go to swap. That's how you do that. But there are chances that this is my Binance BNB. Let me check my USDT. I have about $18 in my USDT, and I have 0.009 BNB. So, but I'm going to be looking at the USDT. Please mute your line. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm going to be using USDT to buy the token in question. To buy the token in question, people are complaining that network is bad. We understand that, but there's nothing we can do about it on your end. So now let's go to our token here and copy the smart contract. Sorry, let me go back to Calvex and copy the smart contract because we need to bring it in a Pancake Swap. So now I'm buying with USDT. My maximum is 18 cents. Then the token I'm buying is not cake. Just click here. paste the address, you see it here. If you paste the wallet address, the token will show. Then you import. That's okay. Ignore the message. Click I understand and import. So with this, I have CLVX available now. I'm sure some of we can still see them. Watch Innocent is here, you know. And thanks to somebody suggested we record this session, so I'm doing exactly that, so that probably we can have time to look at it after today. So now let's see how much $5 can buy. $5 can buy about 476 CLVX. That's what it means. There's something I want to mention here, but I will probably, in the next class, I'll bring it up again. The slippage, what we call slippage, or the slippage tolerance. Whenever you are making a trade, you know, whenever you're making a trade, buying and selling any coin, know that each time you make a buy and another person makes a buy, the difference between your buy and the person's buy is always going to cause the price of that coin to go either up or down. Coin tends to go down when we sell. They go up when we buy, because as we are buying, others are buying. That means with the demand, we're actually pushing the demand up. And you know what happens in demand and supply. When the demand is high, the cost tries to go up. When the demand is low, which means that supply is more than demand, the price tends to fall. So this same thing happens in the decentralized market. So if you look at here, you see that the price is actually changing. It's just that we wanted to use this CLVS to do the trade, but the coin is actually falling now. In the past 24 hours, they've lost about 50%. In the last 1 week, let's see what happens. If it's fast enough, you can see what they've lost, about 58, you see. So this is really, really bad. If you go to probably 24 hours, you see, so you decide, but for the purpose of training, I'm going to proceed with this, okay? And then I will leave it, the $5 I will purchase, I will leave it until next class, so that we'll see what the cost has gone up to or gone down to. At that point, we can sell to make profit, and we'll now see our profit. And this is how a lot of people make money. So we need to understand that. Okay, now, you can see it's still going down. It's just still going down. So let's go to, so slippage tolerance is by default 0.5%. If you try to make a trade and it doesn't go through, you go here. Watch it. If you make a trade and it doesn't go through, you go here and increase the slippage to 1%. Sometimes you may go as far as even 10% or so to make a trade happen. So, but for the interest of what we are doing, let's start. Sometimes some of these coin tokens, they will tell you the slippage you will use in your transaction. So watch out for that. Okay, so I'm going to try with a 0.5% slippage, and then let's go. So I'm using 5% to buy 476.433. So let's enable the transaction. So it's going to ask me to sign the transaction. So this is where it gets safe, because only you can do this from your own. So I'm going to, the transaction fee is $0.01, so which is about 0.000 whatever BNB. So let's confirm it, and good. So with this, let's see what happens after some time. Let's wait for the transaction. Good. Look at it. This is my transaction receipt, if you can see this. So the transaction has gone through, and I now have, let's see my balance. It's coming. So let me go up here and select CLVX. Okay. So let's see. That's my balance. Transaction is still coming up. I'm supposed to see my CLVX balance here at the end of the transaction. So that is it. So now we still have some USDT balance. We still have some USDT balance. Okay, I think this transaction has not gone through. Please, we are here. What we did initially was sign that transaction. So look at swap button. Sorry, we missed that. So you now swap. Now the transaction is going through. Then we are going to confirm the transaction. We're going to confirm the transaction now. So pay attention. Sometimes if what is given you here is not what you are expecting, you cancel out. Let me show you. Estimated gas fee. Gas fee is the amount of fee you pay to perform that transaction. Look at the gas fee here. This is the gas fee. And this is the total added to the gas fee and all that. So we confirm and we move. Okay, good. The good news, the transaction has gone through. So let's wait for some time. Once the transaction succeeds, you see our balance here. If you can see this, you see that we have bought some CLVX. CLVX is now in our wallet. So let's go to our MetaMask. If you go to your MetaMask and you go to assets, you see that we now have 475 CLVX. And then we are going to be hoping that the price goes up again somewhere here or wherever, and then we will sell. So we keep that in view. We keep that in view. Please don't lose your coin or your tokens. Very important. Let me show you what I normally do. If you click here, the CLVX, because I know that this is an asset, not my main wallet. So if I tap on this, then tap here and go to token details, you will see your address, token address. Look at it. So you can copy this token address and save it somewhere. That is your token address anytime. So it's very, very important. So, but anytime you go to maybe CoinMarketCap and get the smart contract address and import it again, your address, your token will still be recovered for you. So you don't need to worry about that. But I always want to be double, you know, Jude or Zeman. I don't know why you join, you go, you join. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to try some other coin now before we go for a short break, and then I'll come back for another 10-minute session on Reed. Let me show you some other thing on CoinMarketCap. We are done with CalVex. I'm looking for another coin. So let's go to recently added, but this time around, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Please, I'm going to CoinMarketCap and I'm going to attack the biggest gainers. The block use has gained about 4,000%. I don't know what they do or how they are doing it, but if I want to do that very fast, you pay attention to what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to, because sometimes they will be doing this trade, buying and selling themselves. You think is the market that's pushing it. So some of them will have what they call bots that does the buying and selling to push the market up. So let's see. Another thing that can be done is to bond. They can bond their tokens to create scarcity, and the price will go up. So a lot of things can be done. So, but we need to be sure. So let me go to Chioke has joined us. We are going to take we're going to take a short break so that those of us who are having the internet issue can actually reorganize themselves and join for another 10-minute session because this is getting interesting. So block yours. Let's look at the smart contract. Maybe when you have time, you can go to their website and check out if they are really serious. Go through their white paper. It's very, very important. Go through their white paper and see their technomics, what they have in mind. This is actually interesting. There are about 862 holders and then about 7,415 transfers. Now, let me tell you the reason why it seems like it's pumping. They minted just 10 million coins. You can see the difference. So not when you see a promising coin here that is booming, and when you go to BSC scan, you know that they only minted 1,000 or 1 million coin. So it's explainable because the coin is actually scarce by nature. By default, the coin is scarce. So the price, that price behavior is okay. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the contract so that I'll be sure that I'm not going to lose my money. Pay attention. I go to contract. So this is the block token. So I'm sure they can mint because there's a function here. Please, if you're seeing this screen, pay attention to what I'm showing you. There's a function here that says mint. Minting is not bad, but if you look at company, if you don't know the company that's behind the token, and you see mint, there's chances that you may not be able to get your money because once they finish selling the token, they will mint more tokens and use it to buy off those buy off your money. This is a problem. So now, if you see function like this and you see mint, and then you come here and see external or public, there's a place I'm seeing internal, meaning that they cannot execute the mint command from outside. So that's why you see mint and you see internal. I'm looking for mint without underscore, with a external or public. That means that these people can actually mint more coins even after I've bought it. So let's look for mint. Control F. Mint without underscore. Okay, we are secure. This is a wonderful project. This is a wonderful project. They cannot mint outside the token. They cannot mint outside the token. They can't mint outside the token. So that's it. I think it's an interesting project. So we are safe. So we are going to try buying off this coin now. So let's copy their contract address now. I'm going to be fast now. Go to Pancake Swap. First of all, let me go to my MetaMask and import the asset. Import token. Paste. You can see that BLOS has been added. Add custom token and import. And I'm going to go to PancakeSwap.finance. If you're using mobile phone, just go to your Trust Wallet and click on the DApp. There's a button under on the footer that says DApp. DApp means decentralized application. Then you can do exactly what we are doing. So I'm going to use about another 5 USDT to buy. But now I'm going to paste the address so that we can import BLOS in PancakeSwap. I understand import. I hope we are seeing this. So now that's it. So I'm going to use $5 to buy about 8.94 or 8.9 blocks. So if you want to make it like 10, I want to buy just 10, come here and type 10 and it will tell you the amount you are of dollar that is going to be used. So now let's proceed with swap. Confirm swap. Let's see the fee. Remember that the fee looks good. It looks good. So confirm. Now we have bought 2 tokens. Very interesting. We bought BLOS and we have bought CLV. So good. Now we have 10 blocks here. If you can see this, we have 10 blocks here. Very interesting. So the idea here is you come back maybe probably a week time or tomorrow or next tomorrow or in 24 hours, and you find out that your blocks has appreciated in value. It's going to still be 10 blocks, but the amount of USDT or BNB it can buy would have increased. So what you do is you sell. Let's simulate that as if we are selling our blocks to get USDT. Okay, so 10 blocks will get us 5.5 USDT. So that means If we want to sell back our blocks back to USDT, we will sell. But we won't do that now because we won't be making any profit. So, and that's what we can do now. So then you can buy, you can make purchases with USDT, you can make with BNB. But I will advise you to make all your purchases with BNB if you are trading on a Binance Smart Chain. The reason is because the fees are paid in BNB, not in USDT. So anytime you're making a trade or a buy and sell with USDT, it's going to be first converted to BNB before that trade can go through. So what does that mean? You lose small money even in your trade. So it's very, very important that you move all your money to BNB. So I'm going to demonstrate that a little before we go on a short break and then reopen this session because a lot of people just joined us lately. So now I'm going to go to swap and convert my USDT to BNB. That's it. So I have about 8.19 USDT, 8.2 USDT, and I'm converting it to BNB, the same process. So click swap and confirm. So let's see what happens. Confirm. Okay, good. So the good news is now we've moved our fund from USDT to BNB. From USDT to BNB. Let's see. Good. So our balance, USDT balance is 0, but we have added some value to BNB. Let me quickly go to CoinMarketCap. I'm targeting the big gainers, all those coins that are pumping. I don't know why they are pumping. Look at the Mega Moon. Some of these things, Jude, you're welcome. Some of these coins, you have to be very careful that you're seeing 418% means that either this coin is minted very small, scarce by nature. I'll show you this one again. This is Mega Moon. Let's go to, let's see what it will show us on BScan. You can see this one is minted about 1 billion, 1,000 million billion, 1 billion. About 964 persons are holding the token, and they have done about 14,000 transactions so far. I usually do take the number of transactions and divide it by the number of persons using the coin. It will tell you what average transactions has been done by one person on that. So the lower that average transaction volume, the scarier it gets to buy that coin. So I'm going to go to the smart contract as usual. You know what we are looking for here. We are going to be looking for mint. You know, it's very important. No matter how beautiful it sounds, we want to be sure our money is safe. Mint. I'm searching for mint. Okay. So let's see. Mint here. This one is an event, so it's irrelevant. And then let's see. This is mint, but it's internal. It's safe, meaning that somebody cannot run it from outside the contract. Let's go down again. So the only mint that's external is this one, but it's on Uniswap. So it's on Uniswap. So it actually doesn't pose any threat. So yeah, as you do this, you will get to be good with it very well. So now this coin is safe. Another thing I want to show you briefly about some of these coins is fees. Fees. Be scared of fees, because sometimes you buy this coin, when you want to sell it, you find out that the fees are like almost 40%. So you lose your money. Let's go down here. Let me show you. I'm going to go where the token is defined. What's the name of the token? The name of the token is Mega Moon. So I'm looking for Mega Moon in the contract. Mega Moon. Search with me. Search with me. We are close there. Okay. Here it is. Mega Moon. Look at it. I'm looking for Mega Moon. So that's the name of the contract name, and that's here. So let's look for fee, anything that has to do with fee. Now look at the problem. This coin is a trap. You know, we just have to run away because most of this thing, this is the reason why some people lose money. Look at what they do. They buy back. This is buyback percent. Okay, let's leave this. I think this is going to be a percentage buyback. So let's look at fees. Marketing fee, buyback fee, sell fee, marketing fee. So there are a lot of fees here. So when you make a transaction now, we need to find out what's the value of this fee. What is the value of this fee? If I want to take you on another journey, let me go to here. Most of the time, you get well. When you get better doing this thing, you see how you can make money trusting some of these coins. Go to read contract and start looking for fee. So some of these fee will appear there. This is buying fee, 5%. Buy reward fee, 8%. This one is what they share. Okay, decimal. So let's see if there's any other fee there. Okay, no. So let's look at this fee again. So if the marketing fee is 5%, the reward fee is this. So which means that the total fee you pay when you are making transactions will be 5%. And they can change this thing in the future. So all those things, but in time, you get better knowing how these things play. Because if you buy a coin and when you want to sell it, there's no fee when you're buying it. But when you want to sell it, they will not add a fee of, say, 40%. How much is your money now? So that's what we're saying. So you need to be very careful. So we're going to buy into this coin. Let me copy the smart contract and go to my MetaMask. And this is the last one we'll do. We'll go for a break. We go and then go to assets. Please do import and paste it there. So MG Moon has appeared. Is 0 here, import. Now it's time for us to buy. Go to Pancake Swap. Please, Pancake Swap is in your Trust wallet. That is in your Trust wallet. So you need to learn how to play with it. So I'm going to be using my BNB to buy it. So paste the smart contract here and import. I understand and click import. That's good. So let's say maximum, but I will use all. I will use 0.007 of my BNB to buy about 17,000 token of the MG move. So let's see. Remember that this token was probably listed here. Look at the map. It gone up here. Some people would have made a lot of money selling their token. They are still selling. What you're seeing here is sell action. That's why the price is dropping. As they are buying more, it will go up. So let's risk it for the purpose of the training. I'm going to swap, confirm swap. I'm using my BNB. So look at this. I'm happy we got to this error. This is telling us that this transaction will not go because it's probably coming from the slippage. So what we'll do is we'll dismiss, we'll go to settings, and let's increase the slippage to 1% and try again. The slippage is now 1%. I'm going to try again. The same problem, dismiss. Remember that the more slippage you are adding, it means you're actually increasing fee on your own side. So let's make it 5% slippage. And I'm going to try again. If you first again, I'll show you another trick you will do. So what you need to do again is remove this 7 here and add 0. Let's see. But let's see. Okay, you see what happens. The transaction has gone through. So most of the time, it will seem as, and if the slippage will change, will make our fee to go a bit up. So I will reject the transaction and go back and set the slippage back to 0.5. and then try the transaction again using this correction we did here. So bingo, so we are good to go. So now I'm going to proceed to buy this token. Now our fee is good. The transaction is pending. Great. Now we have 16,150 mg moon. So that is it. So let's review all the assets we have bought so far. And then I will call this a break, and then we'll take another 10 minutes after break to come back and do some discussion. So go to assets. Today, we actually bought about 475 CLVX. We bought about 10 blows, and then we bought about 16,150 mg move, using less than $20, and we still have some money left to buy more. So what we've been able to achieve in this course is you cannot sit and have internet and not be busy. It's not possible. You have your computer, you have your phone, you have internet, so why watch WhatsApp status? Why watch YouTube? Burn your internet. Why watch TikTok when you can actually be monitoring tokens? Let me show you a secret. If you are living on this coin market cap every time, you will see coins that are listed almost immediately you enter. Like 3 minutes ago, you buy them because there's going to be a boom. 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, and you buy them immediately, and you stay in your computer and wait for it 2 hours, you sell. And then you'll be checking out with about 100% of your money, only for you to wait for another coin. But please do your due analysis. Study this coin very well. In our next lecture, we are going to do more analysis of these coins on CoinMarketCap, and then do some buy. And then by that next week, we'll actually review all these coins we have bought. And again, please, when you buy a coin, copy the smart contract and store somewhere, so that if you eventually format your computer and recover your BNB smart chain, you can import the coin back, because you may forget that you even bought it. In a year from now, you won't even remember that you bought any of this coin. So please, it's very, very important that we do that. So thank you very much for being here. So I would have said, let's ask some questions, but please, I'm going to close this discussion and then open it again in 10 minutes time. Come back to, everybody should go to the WhatsApp group, the ReedBricks.com. Ask your questions there and I will attend to them. Then in 10 minutes time, I will open this channel again, and then we can talk about ReedBricks, what is holding the project, what are the features and all those things. What are we going to be expecting with the ReedBricks? How am I going to buy, and how do I store mine, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much, everyone. Like I said, please go back to the WhatsApp group. Please drop your email here. Very important. Drop your email if you want to get the airdrop that we are issuing for this class. Only those that attended this class will receive the airdrop. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's send all the emails. Keep the emails coming. And I'm going to grab them now. Thank you. Please drop your emails. Just 3 more minutes. And ask your questions. Okay. Okay, I guess we have everybody now. If you've not sent your own, please send your own.
I think you should stop sharing your screen now.
We used Zoom. I would have preferred Google, but it's based on our votes. That's why we are using this network. So please. I'm going to stop the sharing now. I'm going to end this.